God didn't give us the spirit of fear. You never know what you might accomplish until you try. You never know what you might accomplish until you take a step. Fear is something that we should conquer. Fear is something that we should overcome. Hey YouTube, I'm Tavane, but you guys can call me T. Growing up, I had a lot of fears. I used to fear death. I used to fear embarrassment. I used to fear being out there, like people actually seeing me. But at a point, I realized if I kept living through my fears, I would have never done anything. I would never accomplish anything. Back when I used to do music like 2 years ago, I was still afraid of being seen. And for someone wanting to be in the limelight, or for someone who wants to be known for music, you can't be afraid of being seen. So I had to get over my fears. Although I don't do music anymore, I had to get over my fears. Back when I just started YouTube, I was still afraid of being seen. I used to use my VPN and switch place to the US just in case, the possibility of anyone from Canada seeing me and might know me. So I used a VPN to put my IP address in the US, and that's where my videos first were promoting in the US, until I decided that eventually I would have to switch back. Eventually I want a fan base here. So why not just build a fan base here first? I'm like, whoever sees me, I don't care, bro. This is me. This is like the true version of me. The version who is disciplined, the version who is consistent, the version who inspires and motivates. This is the true version of me. I had to get over my fears before I could be here. I had to get over my fears before I could be the person I am today. You can't let your fear drive you. You can't live with regret because of your fears. I know a lot of us are afraid of rejection, so we don't go and talk to that girl. But any shots you don't take is an automatic miss, is a failed shot. But if you took that shot, you never know. She might have liked you back. You might have got her number. There's so much possibility of you actually talking, but you decide to turn away. You decide that, I'm afraid of rejection. I don't want to step to her. I don't know what to say. Let me give you something. The moment you walk up to her, if she's interested in you, the vibes will be the same. The energy will be the same. So you talk, you introduce yourself, you guys go back and forth and forth. And it's just normal. That's how it is when she's interested. And if you didn't take that shot, you didn't know if it would go in. I know before, when I got my car, I was afraid of driving because I've never done it on my own before. And yes, there's still a slight fear now, but it's so calm. I go in, turn on the music and I drive, go about my business. But if I was still afraid of it, I wouldn't have accomplished so much with that car, or I wouldn't have gained that car. If I kept on being afraid, I would not have accomplished anything right now. I would have still been that same insecure, afraid version of me. Everyone has to get over fear. God didn't give us the spirit of fear. To take a risk, you have to get over fear. Yes, I know the path is dark. It's not letting up. You can't see anything. So you're afraid to make a step. You don't know what life choices to make. I'm in the same boat, bro. But we have to get over the fear and take a step. You never know what you might accomplish until you try. You never know what you might accomplish until you take a step. If you keep on letting fear control you, you will remain stagnant, you remain the same, and you will never accomplish anything in life. You have to decide that, even when I feel the fear, I must still do it. The real meaning of fear is false events appearing real. See the first word? False. Fear is false. Fear can hurt you. What do you fear? You fear taking a step. You fear taking a risk. But that risk that you're afraid that could change your life. That step that you're afraid that could change your life. Fear is something that we should overcome. Fear is something that we should take a next step. We should step on fear and keep on going. If I kept on being afraid, I would not be in here right now. If everyone kept on being afraid, they would have not accomplished anything. Think back in your life when you were afraid and you overcame that fear. Bro, I'm not afraid of dying anymore. Me dying, it's just a part of life, bro. It is inevitable. That's why I don't fear death. Me achieving success is inevitable. I don't fear success. I don't see the point of fearing success. I'm hunting for it. I'm seeking for it. You have some people who actually fear being successful. Yes, I know you have imposter syndrome, which is totally different. Fearing success just doesn't make sense. Imagine you working for it and you finally achieve it, or you're on your path to achieve it, but you don't want to achieve it. That's why some people shy away from the word. That's why some people don't want to do it, because they fear it. You can't fear. You can't have the spirit of fear. God didn't give us the spirit of fear. Fear is something that we should conquer. Fear is something that we should overcome. And when you do it, you're on a new level. You're on a higher plane, because you've overcame something that was holding you down, something that was pulling you down. And the next thing too, people use fear to keep you in place. So you will want to aim for something, you want to try something new, and your family members and friends come up with a story like, oh, you know, I tried this and it didn't work out, or that person tried that and it didn't work out. That is setting fear in you. They are trying to hold you down. They are trying to pull you down. Yes, some of them might do it out of love, yes, but them spewing negativity into you might cause fear in you and might stop you from actually pursuing something that would change your life and change their life too. That's why you need to separate yourself from individual who spews negativity. Take away yourself from individual who promotes fear. Separate yourself from things that promote fear. That's why I don't watch the news, because the news spews so much negativity. Just want to introduce fear into your mind, and once fear is introduced in your mind, you start to panic. You start to not actually wanting to do anything. That's why I don't pay any mind to the news. If it's not in my world, it cannot affect my world. If I'm not focusing on it, it can't affect my world. I remember when they were talking about, oh, there might be a second recession or a second pandemic. I didn't focus on it, and look how life turned out for me. I grew, I became better. I decided to cut out fear. Yo, there's so much more left to accomplish, but if you keep holding on to fear, you'll never accomplish anything. There's so much left to do. And all you need to do is overcome that fear that you have that's stopping you, and you'll become a way better version of yourself. To become successful, you need to overcome the fear. You need to show up each and every day, despite the odds, despite the adversary, despite the opponent that you face. Decide that, yo, I'm going to be better. I'm going to keep showing up. I'm going to pursue my dream. Yo, no one in my family has ever done this before. I'm going to do it. No one in my family has ever gone to college before. I'm going to do it. No one in my family has become successful before, started a business, bought a new car at a young age, started investing in the stock market, bought a house. I'm going to be the first one to do it. But despite the fear, despite the odds, despite the negativity and the people around you, decide that you will be the one to do it despite the fear that you face. Fear is something that we should overcome, and the moment we overcome that fear is the moment we're going to keep on elevating, is the moment we're going to be on a higher heights, and we're going to keep on stepping. Yo, if you fear, if you have the spirit of fear, you'll never accomplish anything in life, because you'll be too afraid to take a risk. You'll be too afraid to take a step. But the moment you decide that, yo, no matter the odds, no matter the feeling that's inside, the false events that's appearing real, I'ma still keep on stepping. I'ma still keep on going, no matter the path I face, no matter the obstacle or the opponent that's in my way. I'ma keep showing up, becoming that version of myself, hunting for whatever I want, bypassing all the false events to reach to that destination. But yo, that's the video for the day. Stop letting fear consume you and decide that you will push past the barrier. Peace.